All right, welcome back to the journey. Thank you for being a part of the journey. And don't forget to share the journey. So, I've been sitting up here for a while making all these videos for you guys on all the different topics that you want. And I'm ready for a bunch of thumbs down. Um, Not sure if I'll get some thumbs up. I'm sure I'll get a bunch of thumbs down. I'm sure I'll get some negative comments. And that's fine by me. I appreciate any comment, any interaction, any feedback. It's really, really appreciated. And as you saw by the topic, the headline of this video, why you shouldn't help a loved one, it probably already has you set to not like this video. But if you give me a minute, few minutes, maybe 10 minutes, who knows? Maybe I can change your mind. Maybe I can have you look at this marker as something different than what it is. And that is the simple fact of why you should not help a loved one. Now, there's all different situations and scenarios. You have a mother, a father, a brother, sister, cousin, someone in family that needs a little financial help. I'm not saying you shouldn't help them. But if you help them one time and they never pay you back, I would highly recommend never doing that again, because that person doesn't really care about you. They're only taking advantage of you. Um, if you have a loved one that needs a ride to the hospital, ride to the doctor, something like that, I'm not saying not to do that. I'm saying to do that. So let me go ahead and just break all the way in. So this video is based on why you should not help a loved one. Now, the main topic of the video is mental disorders and different diseases. So basically, I'm talking about dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, any type of these diseases, mental disorders that change a person, change a loved one. And I know this firsthand because right now, downstairs, as we speak, as you watch, as you listen, I have my grandfather with me that I went out in March of 2018 to bring out here because he could no longer live on his own, and I was the only family member willing to take care of him and not put him in a nursing home. He was diagnosed with dementia and subclinical depression. I spaced that for a second. And because my grandfather was my best friend, if I ever needed financial help, he helped me. I repaid my loans to him. That's why he made loan after loan after loan to me. We built a really, really good best friendship, along with being family, of course, grandfather, grandson. And of course, with that bond, with that friendship, with that family tie, I couldn't see putting him into a nursing home. And my grandmother took care of my step grandfather that had Parkinson's, and I helped her out when I was younger, cleaning colostomy bags, cleaning up piss riddled bed sheets, um, bathing, picking him up, feeding him, all different things. So I already knew, in a way, what my life was going to turn out to be like and kind of what was coming. And there was one thing I didn't think about. My grandmother told me about it, but because everybody thinks they know better than others, because you don't really understand until, let me put my hat here. Can't see myself moving around in that mirror. Until you're in that position, you don't truly understand it. But that's why I want to make this video. even though it may get thumbs downs, uh, even though I may get negative comments. I want to make this video for all of you out there because I know this is not a rare case. There's a lot of dementia out there. There's a lot of Alzheimer's out there. There's a lot of Parkinson's out there. There's a lot of other diseases out there that will fall into the same category. And that is, you're not helping a loved one when you don't put them in the nursing home. When you bring them to take care of them, if you read into it, it's the caregivers that get the headaches, the abuse. It ages you. It tears you down. It takes your life away. And I kind of wish I would listen to my grandmother, but I didn't listen to her. And what I'm saying in a way is, I do not have a loved one here at my house. I have a figure in my house that I am taking care of. And that is because these diseases, these mental disorders, it's not who you knew. It's not who you grew up with. It's not who you loved. It's not who you built friendships with. It's not who you built ties with. It's very, very rough. And I wish I would have put my grandfather into a nursing home. But because I didn't, I'm already in it. I'm just going to finish it. But I highly, highly recommend, if you get into this position with a family member, it's not a family member no more. It's not going to be the person you know. It's not going to be the person you loved. And I know it's very, 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 very cold. But part of desensitization training in the military, it's just a cold, hard fact. And that is, he's not who I knew. It's not who I loved. And to be 100% honest, it's sad to say, it's cold-hearted. But I can't wait for him to go on. Because what kind of life is it to not be aware of your surroundings? What kind of life is it not to know what you're doing, what you're not doing? What kind of life is it to just piss in the bed, crap in the bed, fall, have a hard time swallowing pills, not remember who you are, who your friends are, who your family are, what you did 2 hours ago? I mean, it's sad, but it's the cold hard fact. I not just for him, but for me too. I can't wait for him to pass on because that gives me my life back. I am a full-time babysitter 24 hours a day for somebody I don't like, for somebody I don't really care about anymore. I made the decision to do this. I'm going to do it. Even though it's not who I was doing it for originally, I'm going to finish out until he passes on. But this is why my title is, You Should Not Help a Loved One. And this is why, because it's not a loved one. It's a totally different entity, totally different person, totally different spirit, whatever you want to call it. It's not who I knew. It's not who I loved. And I really just want to ingrain that into everybody. I wish my grandmother would have tried harder to persuade me not to do this, since she realized. Like I said, I saw her helping my step-grandfather, but I wasn't close to him like she was. It wasn't that close bond relationship that you see dissolve into nothing. So I really hope everybody opens their eyes. I would say open their heart, but the cold hard fact is, you don't want to open your heart to something like this because it really bites you in the butt. It's not a great way to live. And I do put my Robin Williams face on that I'm happy all the time, but in the last 3 months of this 10, 11 months I'm going on, I am not happy and bubbly like I normally am. My life is not as peaceful, serene, exciting as it is. So I really hope you guys consider this title, this video. If you give me a thumbs down, bad comment, that's fine by me. I won't hold it against you. But this is just my thoughts, my feelings, what my heart looks like, what my mind thinks about. And I hope everybody has a great day. I hope nobody has to deal with what I got to deal with. And if you do, consider that nursing home. It will really benefit you in the long run. That's who you need to think about in this situation. So take care. Have a great day. And I'll talk to you guys later.